Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I'll remember it in case a dragon appears before me. I hope I don't have to compete in some strange medieval tournament. I don't need it here. I don't need it. Better use it with caution. I think they can be used. Do you by any chance know the story of Captain William Kidd?
Sure, it is mostly a legend. In the golden era of piracy, Kidd stood out for his endeavors, if you could call them that.
The endeavors of a pirate aren't exactly heroic most of the time.
Anyway, his ship, the Adventure Galley, was supposedly filled with treasures when it suddenly disappeared. A few years later, in 1701, Kidd was captured and executed, but his ship and the crew were never found.
What do you think happened?
What always happened at that time? Kidd and his crew squandered all the loot, and to cover their tracks, they sold or even burned the ship. After this story, Kidd became legendary.
Thank you. Thanks, and goodbye.
Thank you for visiting the Bonetown Library. If you need a specific book, you can ask me, Miss Teach, or just Margaret.
Thanks, I'll keep that in mind. It doesn't work. A peculiar key is needed, or something that could force this lock.
It's a bow for a cello, but it's hairless.
Better use it with caution. I don't think that would... There's something written on it. For the heirs of Tom Rayleigh. It could be a good idea. Now it seems that the wanted man is Tom Rayleigh. The resemblance to me is remarkable. I think I'm a good-looking kid. Here you are.
Interesting.
Sure, they're wanted posters of Tom Rayleigh. I found them at home in an old chest left to us by one of my ancestors. I know that in the past he had some problems with the law. My poor great-great-great-grandfather Tom.
Actually, they look authentic. The resemblance to you is evident, especially after he drank a bit.
Oh, thanks.
And the stamp is authentic as well. There is no doubt you're one of Tom's heirs. Finally, I have something for you. Take that envelope. Tom forgot it here, in the old prison after his last, visit. Since then, nobody has ever seen him anymore. Can you tell me what happened to him?
The usual things for an artist. Life on the edge. No financial security.
Just as I thought. I have to follow his path. Take his envelope and make your forefather proud of you. Now I have to refine my technique so that it will at least be equal to that of Master Rayleigh.
Thanks a lot. Better leave before opening the envelope. Let's open it. I'm intrigued to see what Tom Rayleigh left me. As I suspected, inside there's both a piece of the map I was looking for and a little flask. By the smell, I'd say the rumors about Tom's drinking problems were true. Best to add this piece of the map to the others. Let's just hope the contents of the flask won't spill out into the bag. I don't want to give the impression of being a drunkard.
Hello? Boss, it's me. Bob is keeping an eye on the young Morgan. It looks like he's snooping around Bone Town, but we still don't know the reason. He's either particularly good or he has nothing to hide.
I don't trust him. It's strange that Henry's son shows up again in town after all these years. Continue with the surveillance. Sooner or later, he'll make a wrong move.
Okay, boss. I'll keep you posted.
Good. I'm close this time, and another Morgan won't stop me.
It's a flask that still contains something alcoholic. That's 3 pieces.
I see you want to prove yourself. When you're ready, call me. I'll be right there.
I'm not an arsonist. A matchbox. It could be a good idea, but not at the table. I think I'm a good... It's my face. I can't, but maybe I can use something on me. It's a good starting point, but first I need to do something to adapt it better. I feel ready.
Very well. I'm coming. Let's begin the test. We'll soon know if you're the chosen one or just another common person. Our menu includes mushroom chicken, algae chicken, egg chicken, spicy chicken, sweet corn chicken, pepper chicken, olive chicken, chicken and vinegar, blah blah, chicken, blah blah blah, free range, blah 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 blah, herb crusted, blah blah blah. Kid, hey kid, the test is over. I'm sorry. I thought you were different from the others. For now, you're not the chosen one.
And yet I was sure I'd be the one. It could be a good idea. Now I have a nice pair of cardboard eyes.
I see you want to prove yourself. When you're ready, call me. I'll be right there.
It could work. I feel ready.
Very well, I'm coming. Let's begin the test. We'll soon know if you're the chosen one or just another common person. Our menu includes mushroom chicken, algae chicken, egg chicken, spicy chicken, sweet corn chicken, pepper chicken, olive chicken, chicken and vinegar, blah blah, chicken, blah blah blah, free range, blah 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 blah, herb crusted, blah blah blah. Kid, hey kid, the test is over. I saw you fall into a trance, just like in the legend that has been passed down for generations. You're the chosen one, the one who can taste the unique and incomparable Bellamy cookie.
After the 6th plate, I felt the force flowing strong in me.
I know. The chosen one has this power. Keep the key. With this, you'll have access to the Bellamy treasure.
Thank you. I'll put it to good use. Good. I don't need these cardboard eyes anymore. It only works with its lock. Legend says that since I'm the chosen one, I'm entitled to it. It's the original Bellamy cookie. Inside should still be the message from Eddie Bellamy. I can't open it. After all these years, the dough is hardened. I need something to break the cookie. That's a good idea. This anvil gives me a perfect support. Now I have to find something with which to try to open it. That's a good idea. Only the imitation of an ancestral weapon will allow the chosen one to perform his duty. After the impact, the hammer disappeared. Maybe it wasn't a copy of Thor's hammer, but at least the cookie broke. Inside, there is something left by Eddie Bellamy. Better take it all to not leave any trace. So I find myself with the pieces of a biscuit that dates back centuries and a message. It doesn't seem like the classic fortune cookie message. It's a piece of the map, just like my dad said. Better add it to the others. Nearly half. 4 pieces out of 9. The Bellamy treasure is finally opened, although now I don't know what to do with it. Maybe someone could digest it. I'd rather not. I'd rather not. The Bellamy treasure is finally opened, although now I don't know what to do with it. Maybe someone could digest it. The alcoholic content of the liquid in this flask is remarkable. It could work. Done. The flask is empty. I don't need it anymore. Load and shoot. It seems to be an old machine for throwing baseballs. I think they can be used in a... It's an old engine. The alcohol in the flask worked. Load and shoot. It seems to be an old machine for throwing baseballs. You just have to press the button. Let's see what happens.
No! Don't you dare! This is an order! I won't repeat it a second time!
I think they can be... I'd rather not. You just have to press the... Father, was it you who screamed?
Son, even the most meek and calm man would lose his temper over this outrage.
I don't understand. What are you talking about?
Somebody dared to kickstart the devil's car.
I still don't understand.
Outside the church is a machine, a wicked machine. The kids of Bonetown used it to play. All that clamoring and laughter disturbed my concentration. It's not easy to write a 2-hour sermon, but it's necessary to maintain a straight-laced community. I instructed never to use it anymore, and it's been years since it fell quiet. But today, someone has transgressed. It'll be necessary to rely on the Holy Scripture again.
Are you planning to write a sermon about the scriptures?
Oh, no, son. This situation has to be resolved in the most drastic way. I have a task for you. You'll have to restore the order of things.
I don't think I'm the right person for it.
You're here in my presence, so you're the right person for the job. I didn't want it to come to this, but things are escalating. Take this sacred relic. It will be your mission to fix it and place it outside the church. Everything is already set up. A sacred aperture will host the word.
It seems like just a sign to me.
Young and pure of soul, it's the word that will prevent the newly started havoc from spreading any further.
But it just says, play forbidden.
Isn't that enough for you? My mind cannot suffer distractions. My sermon must be impeccable. Carry out your mission.
But the sign is broken.
Ask for help from the blacksmith right outside. Maybe he can help you.
Okay. Goodbye.
Goodbye, son.
He seems very busy with that car. I need help. I'm on a mission from God, or rather, from the Reverend.
In this case, I can give you a second. What do you need?
The Reverend has entrusted me with a mission. I have to fix this sign. Can I take one of your tools?
I might have what you need. Inside the toolbox is a multi-purpose tool. It serves to tighten, bolt, even open some specific locks. It's the only thing I can give you for your mission. The rest I need to repair this wreck. Make good use of it.
Thanks. Goodbye.
Bye. Be sure to make good use of it.
As always, sir. Good idea. Perfect. Now the sign has a certain stability. Play forbidden. It's a bit creepy. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Let's try. It works! I heard a click. Empty! It seems so strange. There's something that doesn't add up in this crate. Let's see. Just as I thought. There's a false back. I just need something to pry it open. It doesn't work. It's not thin enough to slip into the false back of the crate. It should work. Bingo! The nail file got stuck, but it doesn't matter. There's something a lot more precious inside. It's another piece of the map, and I think it's the Teach one. It's starting to take shape, but it's still incomplete. I have 5 pieces out of 9. It's starting to... I have 5... It has lots of uses, but not this one. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. It has lots of uses, but not this one. It's the drugstore door. It's closed. The owner has put up a notice. I'll be right back, thanks. He actually told me he was going to the warehouse. I better try later. I'd rather not. It doesn't work. 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 I think he's the reverend of the Bonetown Church. Can you repeat what I have to do with this sign?
Son, your sacred mission is to fix it and put it back where it belongs, in the holy aperture right outside the church.
I think he means a hole. I didn't notice it before. It'd be better to check carefully.
If you need help, ask the blacksmith.
Okay, all clear, thanks. Goodbye.
Goodbye, son.
It should work. Mission accomplished. Mission accomplished, Father.
Very good, son. I can sense that now the church and my concentration are protected. That hellish car won't have any power anymore.
Technically, it's not off.
It can be used again, but the word will stop it.
Okay, if you say so. Goodbye.
Goodbye, son.
I think he's...
I can sense that now the church and that hellish car won't have any power anymore.
Technically, it's not off.
It can be used again, but the word will stop it.
Okay, if you say so. Mission accomplished.
I can say
Technically,
it can.
Okay. Goodbye.
Goodbye, son.
Load and shoot. It seems to be an old machine for throwing baseballs. You just have to press the button. Let's see what happens.
Ah!
Oops. Technically, it wasn't all my fault. I just followed the Reverend's instructions to the letter. What happened?
Somebody, some ungodly soul guided by an evil hand, damaged the sacred stained glass windows. Have you seen any black sheep wandering in my church?
I think I saw some kids playing up front.
I thought so. Surely it was one of them. Can you describe the person?
Red-haired,
Anything else?
skinny,
Any distinguishing marks?
thick glasses.
It's clear. I don't really understand why Benjamin did this. I'll go and resolve the situation. Nobody can disfigure the sacred church of Bonetown, shelter of the poor, symbol of faith, beacon of the community.
It's a fragment of the stained glass window. It seems to contain a piece of paper. Weird. I could have sworn there were some micro-inscriptions on the glass. Actually, this glass shard contains a piece of the map, supposedly the one belonging to Reverend Drake. It's been well studied. Even now with 6 pieces, I can't get clear clues. Better not. I'd risk getting cut. The stained window has shattered. There are fragments everywhere.